Hello fellow viewers, in today's episode we're going to be painting one of my rifles. Which rifle you might be asking? Well, today we're going to be painting the 6.5 Creedmoor. It's going to be my Ruger rifle. I'm going to try and go for a camouflage pattern, just trying to break out its outline. So, tag along, let's see how this goes. Alright, so before we can get started, there's a few things we have to do. Now, if you're using, or if you're going to be painting the exact same model of gun I'm going to be today, which is going to be a Ruger 6.5 Creedmoor, there's a few steps. So let's get down to this. Now, you're probably very familiar with your magazine eject button, or your, magazine release button. The one where you pull back to you, so the magazine can't come out. Okay, it's not supposed to come out like that, but it's because I already have mine. I had already disassembled mine. So there's going to be a pin right here, right there, and you're going to want to get something small enough to tap it out. So once you tap this out, you're going to have the release and the spring, like so. You just remove them, and underneath that there's going to be a screw. So you can use an Allen wrench to get these both of these out. There's going to be one right here and one right there. We're going to try and avoid getting paint or too much paint in here, because that does create a layer and that has to go snugly and right back in there. And of course I'm going to be also painting with the magazine on, just so we don't get any vinyl in there and then, you know, have any trouble. Now of course this is plastic, so it should bond to this very, very well. We shouldn't have any issues when it comes to the bonding agent. What I am going to do, and you could do this as well, is cover up some details you still want. So I'm probably going to cover up the little Ruger emblem, and I'm also going to probably cover up the buttstock, just because it's going to be, you know, getting creased and morphing and whatnot, and I don't think the vinyl is going to survive very long on this. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else I got to tape up, to be honest. Alright, so let's move on to the next process. Alright guys, so now we're outside. We're going to be doing the painting now. Today we're just going to be doing the regular camo, using very basic stuff. This is some kind of mesh that I got from an old binder I found, something I used to have in storage, and we're going to be using it to place it down and do some patterns when it comes to, you know, patterning out the layout. Now what really saves me a lot of time is that this thing is green. So I'm just going to do a very light pass over for the overcoat. I don't want to get rid of too much of this, you know, green. It's going to be layered, but I want this to still pop. I'm going to be using, let's see, this just because it has more paint. That one's almost empty, so I'm going to be using this for highlights and like other kind of things. What would you say? Highlights and detail. Alright, so let's start with a easy coat of green. Of course, like I said, I don't want to go too over. I want some of that green to still be popping out, but I wanted to look layered, so kind of powdered, not like I just missed a spot. This paint dries amazingly quick, especially right now that it's windy. It's fantastic dry, and it's polymer, so it bonds to it like, oh, it's a dream. Alright, now we're going to do the same to this side. Alright, so that's both sides done. Now, I'm just going to let this dry for a little. Wow, that is quick. That is insanely quick how fast that dries. It is insanely quick how fast that dries. Alright, let's do the layering. So, I'm going to start up here with the buttstock. Gonna make sure it's spraying well. Just gonna pass it above it. Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. The buttstock back here got a little too much, but that's taped, so that's not gonna matter. Again, I'm gonna go for the design's gonna go low. So this is gonna be one more noticeable on the lower spots. Alright. And then it'll just kind of disappear. Maybe like around here by where the handle is. There we go. Now that's looking pretty good. Pretty nice design. The idea is just to break off patterns, kind of like not break down patterns, break down outlines. You want to break down the outline of your gun. It's just helps a lot more when it comes to camouflaging, just breaking into your environment. And well, this one was already green, so maybe you already had a better advantage over a dark black or an American looking fire. An American flag looking, I don't know, the .57, but it looks cool, so you know, if there's points for that. Upground. Choco, what are you doing? You wanna be in video? Come here. Oh. Everybody say hello to my dog. This is Coco. Oh, you sweet baby boys. He wanted to be part of the video today. Hello. He's out here playing around. It's kind of chilly, but he doesn't seem to be minding it. There is a lot of more sunny areas. I'm kind of here in the shade just because I really like the beautiful array of colors these leaves are showing right now. And then Peringo's out there in the back. Alright. Keep going, you silly dogs. Maybe a bit of green there. Gotta say, that was pretty nice. Very nice. I really like it. Came out pretty good. Alright guys, so now let's get started with how to put this back. And bam! Alright. Now I'm going to put the screws back in. So I can just put one there and the other one here. And there we go. Now, sadly, I wish I could say that was the hardest part, but that would be a lie. Because the next part is putting back the magazine release. This one's not as fun. There we go. All right. Now we have it. So, this is the rifle's final rendition. We have finally reached the end of our project and these are the final results. I think they look pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. I hope you learned something today by tagging along. And if it's your only takeaway, let this be an example that you don't need to be an expert to try and paint your rifle. You can make do with what you have. Well, anyhow, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.